Okay, so I've got your problem here, and I found the derivative using the product rule, and then you want to combine some like terms if possible to make it easier to type in. You were able to combine your cubed parts, but the single x power is not easily combined since you have a square root in that, and that's actually the reason that MyMathLab is having you graph to solve this. Because of this part, it's not easy to solve this one algebraically by setting it equal to 0. So the first thing you want to do after you've simplified is go to your y equals wherever it is on your calculator and type in that equation using x in the right places. And then because we're finding the derivative equal to 0, I find the easiest way to do that is in your y2 setting y equal to 0 there. And then we're going to trace the intersection on the graph. It's a little bit easier than tracing the zeros. Once you have that, I recommend doing zoom on your calculator and then 6. It does a standard 10 by 10 window, so then usually you don't have to adjust it. Okay, if you can't see where the graph crosses the x-axis, then you'd have to adjust your window and change those minimum and maximum values. But here we can see the three places. And what we're going to do is hit second, then trace the intersection of those two curves that we put on there. Okay, once you do that, you're going to get some prompts here that say first curve, second curve, and then guess. The very first time, you just hit enter 3 times. First curve, enter, second curve, enter, guess, and it'll find the first one that's closest to it. So our first answer is x equals 0. Okay, then the second one, you're still going to do second trace intersection, the fifth one, but you just have to arrow over until you're closer to one of the other intersections, and then you repeat that enter, enter, enter. So there's your second one, 1.6 and some change there. You're going to round to whatever it asks you to. And then finally, second trace intersection, arrow over to that third one, and then enter, enter, enter. And that's it. You'll just type them in once you get those.